Another episode on these prop farm competitions. Let's go right into it, analyzing the trades that I took this last week, the week that has just ended. And the week began pretty well. It was a pretty good week. I started with some good momentum, but ending up coming towards the end of the week, I ended up giving up almost all of my profits. So to begin with, starting with on a Monday. Monday, it was a pretty good day in terms of gold. There was a really nice setup that had presented itself. It was a retracement due to I took the trade as a retracement in regards to the bearish tone that has kicked into the market. Actually, I wanted to take the trade as a reversal and trade it all through up until where it came to an end, but I decided to just take my profits where I took them from. So I decided to take it just as a retracement, and I entered in two positions. Actually supposed to be one, but my positioning, again, I was still having hard times in selecting my positioning. So I added one position, then I ended up adding the other position again, and as they were closing, they really closed well with a 1R in regards, no, 3R in regards to what I risk on this account, both of them, because the risk, but actually the risk for these trades, for these two trades, was $200. Yes, 100 each, $2. So that brings it to around 7R there. Yeah, around 7R, both of them. But now these are the kind of profits that I had planned to be targeting from a single trade moving on forward. So on this week, I wasn't really lenient on the risking part of it. I was going in maximum full, by maximum full as in the planned risk that I had planned to take, meaning risking $300 to target $1,000. So that was the matrix that I had planned to attack this challenge with, and that one ended up being well on a Monday. Then coming again on this Nasdaq 100 trade that I just closed it prematurely. It didn't really reach where I wanted it to reach, so I just closed it where it was. Then this other one was a break even. This which followed, it was another Nasdaq. Yeah, I actually reduced the positioning, then closed the other one, the other positioning that was left. So coming to Tuesday, these all, I usually term them as break evens, because according to what I'd analyzed, it's not what panned out, or it's not what I wanted to see. So I ended up closing up those positions where they were. Then I came and added another position later on, which really closed with 1R per se. So these ones, the analysis, probably I entered too early or something of the sort, so that's why I decided to close them. But for this one, I ended up closing it again because I think it was nearing the end of the day, and the target that I wanted it to reach, it wasn't really near. So I just decided to close the market where it was, and aspire to gain the rest on the coming day or on the following day. So coming on 20th, which was on a Wednesday, again break evens trade here. Then come to this gold trade, which again I took it full risk. I wanted now to continue now with the bearish trend move that was in place, the bearish trend that was in place, that was happening. So I entered the trade full risk for this one, but my analysis didn't really match up with what the market wanted to do, and I ended up taking a full loss on that one. So it's not that I over risk, so it's only that the maximum risk that I wanted to take that I took on there, and it's only that my analysis at the time was not really up to par with what the market wanted to do, and I took the risk and we accept the risk and we move on. Then coming later on, I took a pound trade which I managed to close it again with a 1R, so cutting the loss that I had taken, actually a half R, cutting the loss which I had taken by half. And then the other trade, the Nasdaq, again later on I ended up closing it earlier. Once again, a break-even trade to me. Either the analysis wasn't up to par to what I wanted to see or something. Once I close the trade this early, it's only that I'm not okay with how the trade is panning out, so I just decided to close it and forget about it. So that was it for Wednesday. Now coming to Thursday, the 21st, now here I took two meaningful trades. Were they two or three? Yeah, three, let me say three without counting this break-evens one, and all ended up being losses. Starting with this Euro USD one, which I took it ended up being a loss once again. Then coming up to this Nasdaq 100 again, I had already partially closed. I had over risked on this one, not really over risking, and yeah, I had over risked because this one was almost the same position, but I cut it in half. So I had over risked it, and upon realizing that, I partially closed. I closed half the position, then let the remaining position run, and again, which ended up being a loss. So it happens in this market. You win, again you come and take losses, and that's it. But again, since it's a competition, so that's why I had to take these trades back to back, again rushing with time. So trading a competition and trading your own account, there really be some differences in terms of, again, emotions kicking in, and you have time that's running against you. So like starting from this Wednesday trade coming all through, now I was really rushing because I wanted to hit a target of 5%, that was 5k by the close of last week, that is. And before this loss, my profit was around 2k, so I was looking now to profit again from the 2k by the close of week, then see if I can gamble and see get the other 5k by the end of this week, as the competition is coming to a close this week. But that one didn't happen. So by on Thursday, I just realized I won't be able to hit my target, and I just relaxed. I came to terms with how the events are panning out, and I just accepted the reality as it is. Coming again here, I took another position. I tried to benefit again on another position, but I ended up closing it again. Yeah, I ended up closing it again. I think I ended up closing or something. This one was a break even. Yeah, some of this break even I don't have recordings of them because I don't usually include them. I record, yes, but I don't include them in my trade recaps. By the way, there's a trade recap video that I've just uploaded that contains all of this. You can go back and see the executions of all these trades. There's a video trade recap on this channel. You can just go and you'll see all the executions of these trades. So coming on Friday, the last day, now here coming to pound, it was a pound dollar trade. So pound has been crazily bearish, as well as Euro USD, and we had really reached a crucial support area. So I was looking for a retracement come reversal, and that's what these two trades are really showing. So I was trying to time a market as a reversal or a retracement per se, to retrace back up and capture more momentum to proceed going lower, but that wasn't the idea for the market. As I had this idea, but the market had other ideas. So immediately I just initiated my position. The market spiked lower, going even beyond the place that I had planned it would have gone, or I thought it wouldn't have managed to reach. So it really went down, taking my stop loss. Once I saw that it had reached the termination point, I tried again now to take another reversal trade immediately here, maybe thinking it was a manipulation move, but that didn't happen. Now these other traders I executed again, Market just retraced a little bit, then it went again lower, stopping me out, and now ranged through the rest of the day. And I decided now that's okay. I took 2 trades trying to buy a reversal on the market. Didn't happen, so I came to terms with it, and I was done by the London session. So coming to the New York session, Nasdaq 100, I took another order, one of which it was a loss, and this on which I closed at a break even, and I closed it because now the day was coming to an over and it was on a weekend, so I didn't want to leave a position running. But coming to realization throughout over the weekend up until on Monday, now the trade ended up playing according to the plan that I had. But I just closed it on a break even, and I didn't want to have the stress of thinking of a trade throughout the weekend. So that's it. That was the progress of my previous week on this competition series. So apparently currently we are sitting at an equity of 0.4% in terms to the balance of this account. So it's still a good position to be, because I'm sure I won't be closing the competition in a loss, because with the remaining balance I won't want it to go below 100k. So I'll take it as a break-even challenge on a whole month, and it's good. Yeah, that's really a good pretty run for a month, and having a break-even month, not and it not being a loss, and we still don't know. Maybe I might end up having trades the remaining this last week that's remaining, but I don't see myself participating really much. I'll just be taking setups where I see them. If I don't see a setup, that will be it. So it has been a good run for this month, so we are gearing up for December. We'll see what will pan up at in December. I've already registered for the December competition, and again I'll be participating in these competitions until when they just come to an end, and we'll see eventually there will be some progress. Now this the first month being a break-even one. We'll see now that next month whether we'll end up being a break-even, being a loss, or being a profiting one. So it will be an evolution. It will kind of being an evolution as we'll be going on, as the competitions are available. Then I'll be competing in them and see how I'll be evolving in the competition as time come by. And I'm sure there'll be a time where we'll come analyze the competition and see the progress that has really come about from it. So that will be it from this episode of this competition series. See you on the next one.